She's calling me. Hello. Do you need another? We can wait. Yeah. We'll see you at 2. Okay. No, don't worry. Okay, perfect. Okay, bye.
I wish you were that nice to me. I will say the snowpocalypse is here. I was kind of doubting it, but
You're in a blizzard?
I'm in a blizzard.
And maybe you want to put the Franklin cam on?
Should I show you Franklin?
Yeah. Look how cute. Look at that fluff ball. He's smaller than I expected.
Oh no, he's super small.
All right, go pitch with mommy. Sapase! Abule! All right, here we go.
Okay.
Welcome back to Hustle and Schmear. I'm Jason Salstein.
And I'm Liz Cohen.
Today is a very global episode. We have actual royalty adjacent energy with us in the studio as we speak. Our guest is Her Excellency Anaïse Manuel, Haiti's ambassador to the UK. Yes, we're pretending we're at Buckingham Palace having some curry goat and tea with better lighting and better decor.
Anaïse is patient, brilliant, glamorous, in a quietly intimidating way. You are. And quite the impressive woman. Jason also knows her from his former life at Capretto in Miami. So there will be fashion references, whether we like it or not.
We're talking growing up in Port-au-Prince, becoming an ambassador, living in the UK, diplomacy, resilience, and spotlighting Haiti.
And how you go from local roots to international powerhouse without losing your style.
Please welcome the incredible, incomparable Anaïse Manuel. How are you from over the pond?
From cold London.
Oh gosh, I'm in cold New York, so I feel your pain. And normally I would have a hot coffee, but today I'm going Spindrift seltzer in the cup. Anaïse, what are you drinking in the morning?
Let me tell you that Caribbean people and Haitian people will be upset at me for saying this. I never drank coffee until I moved to London. The pace of this life forced me to get into coffee.
And you're in coffee, not tea in London. That's funny. What's your coffee order?
So I'm easing into this coffee life by having an almond latte in the morning. Then in the afternoon, I'll have tea.
What time is tea in London usually?
I'm having tea around 4. I need an extra kick at that time. But this is all new, this caffeine life. In Miami, I was not doing like the cafecito.
So you grew up in Haiti. Tell us about what it was like as a child growing up in Haiti and what's something about Haiti most people get wrong.
I grew up in Haiti until I was 12 years old. I didn't have a regular childhood because my parents were activists. They were in the fight and we had to leave. In 1991, after the coup in Haiti, I went into hiding with my mom at the Brazilian embassy, and she escaped before me to make it to Washington, D.C., and eventually my sister and I went to find her. We spent a big chunk of our childhood in Washington, D.C. My mom and sister still live there. I love DC.
That's such a big shift to move to DC.
It's a big
different
shift.
world.
It's a big shift. And you know, at that age, you're 12 years old, you're preteen, you're having all your friends. And I love my country, even though I didn't have a usual childhood, but still my family, my friends are there. It was a difficult transition.
Did you know growing up when you were in Haiti at 10 years old that your parents were different? Did you feel that there was something different about your family?
Absolutely. I always knew that because of other friends that I had, because of my cousins whose parents didn't have that activism or their parents were not politicians. I just didn't participate in a lot of the activities they would, you know? I always say I never went to Disney until I was 21 years old because my parents were not about that life.
Who was in power at the time? Was this Duvalier?
My parents were part of the movement and the fight against Duvalier, for sure. They were at the time supporters of Jean-Bertrand Aristide, who was the first democratically elected president, but he was quickly overthrown. Because they were his allies at the time, when the coup took place, they quickly had to go into hiding. My dad went to hiding at the Mexican embassy. So we left as political refugees. That's how we arrived in the United States. And then eventually we normalized and got our papers.
Could you describe what Haiti's like? It's a beautiful Caribbean country, not too far from Florida, and connects to Dominican Republic.
I'm going to say this because I'm Haitian. Of course, I'm biased, but I think everybody who's been to Haiti can tell you it's one of the most beautiful islands I've ever visited. What's unique about it, I think, is how you quickly go from mountain to beach in this very unique terrain. And on top of how beautiful it is, there's just so much history. First free Black nation. We're the ones who ended the transatlantic slave. We influenced independence movements throughout the world. Bolivar came to Haiti to get training and soldiers to help, that independence movement in South America. So there's this narrative about Haiti that persists. That, of course, we've gone through so many hard days and periods, and we still are, but there's more.
Who has it?
Who has it?
Although I would say in particular, Haiti's had some,
we've had some really hard times. We've had some really hard times, not only politically, but just natural disasters.
Of course, the earthquake.
So we've had to deal with a lot, but even so, we're just such an amazing people with an amazing story to tell, with beautiful cities and beaches and mountains, just gorgeous. And our culture. I mean, Jason, Haitian food is top tier.
Okay,
we're going to get into national.
But I wanted to say, Anaïse, it does sound like you have this diplomacy and this activism in your blood and your spirit. It feels like it's always been there. Did you always sort of know you wanted a global career, or was this a later discovery for you?
I never had that planned. And having been through all of that, of course, it's part of my DNA, it's part of my childhood. But there's something about having gone through such traumatic events and deciding maybe this is not what I want. But when it's part of you, you can fight it as much as you want. It's gonna bubble up, I've mostly had a career in consulting and in finance, but I've always remained very active in the Haitian community, being on boards of different amazing organizations like the Haitian Ladies Network. And so even though I was in corporate America, I always stayed very, very in tune and in touch with my community. That's how I made sure that I was active in that sense. But the whole global career was not part of the plan at all.
How did that come about?
So, like I told you, I was a board member of the Haitian Ladies Network. It's an organization of 80,000 women, Haitian women around the world. Every year, we organize a huge gathering in Washington, D.C. The board asked me to give a speech, an intro speech for this convention. I have to tell you, I don't like public speaking. I know it makes no sense. I'm more of a working in the background, behind the scene. And I was having a panic attack about the idea of getting on stage that day. I think that speaks to the power of sisterhood. My co-board members were just cheering me on, saying, you can do this, get on stage. Eventually, I got on stage, I delivered this speech. As I'm stepping off stage, somebody from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs approaches me and says, you know what? London is open right now, and I feel like you would be great for that role. I did not have this plan.
Cool. You had to push yourself to do this thing you didn't want to do. And from that comes this amazing opportunity. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Not only I'm having a panic attack. And of course, first instinct is to say no, but I'm thinking, okay, I need to lean into this. Of course, I need to consult with my family and my husband first, but maybe this is the opportunity that I've been looking for to take me to the next level. And I have to say, quick parentheses, I believe in vision boards so much because that year I made a vision board. I had a picture of London on it, but in my head, it was for my travels. Like I really wanted to spend time in London. And I had a whole career shift and pictures of leaders and women leaders, etc. And all of this happened. And I'm thinking, okay, this is my vision board. This is not exactly how I thought of it, but all of this is coming together. So I just have to say, vision boards
I love
work.
that. First of all, I agree. I make a list. So like I don't do the visuals so much because I found that like I was getting caught up. I was being too annoying about what I was going to choose on
Yeah.
there. But I make these lists because it's like you visually need it in your face to kind of see it.
Yes.
And somehow that becomes part of what you're doing.
But also, there's something about putting something to paper and actually
Oh,
manifesting through
100%.
action that becomes ingrained subconsciously in your
sure.
brain, I think.
100%.
What year was this?
This was 2024.
A lot of people fled.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
people
people
have
have.
had to leave, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame. People
Can you
don't
talk about what's
understand.
happening today and how you are actively dealing with that? Do you go to Haiti?
I was in Haiti in December. I spent a week there until December 21st. It's complicated getting there. It's a long trip coming from London, less complicated than from Florida. I went through Miami, Cape Haitian in the north, and from Cape Haitian, you take a helicopter into Port-au-Prince. It's very expensive. You need to be connected to get a ride on a helicopter.
Because you can't fly into Port-au-Prince
You can't
anymore.
fly
Is
into
that the
Port-au-Prince anymore because gangs shot at an American Airlines plane, and the FAA decided to shut down the airport in Port-au-Prince. And traveling into Port-au-Prince is not only extremely difficult, it's extremely expensive. It's not accessible. But I just want to say something. It's again this narrative about Haiti, and of course, what's going on in Port-au-Prince is horrible. 80% of the city is taken over by gangs. 1.5 million people are displaced right now. And a really important cause for me is the violence against women and girls. You're seeing, as with all countries that are in crisis, you see that women and girls are the ones who are feeling the impact of this violence at another level. So yes, things are very, very, very complicated. A lot of men are the victims also of sexual violence. So I don't want to forget them also. But I want to say that there are these constant narratives about Haiti. And yes, it's true. We are in crisis. There's a horrible situation in Port-au-Prince right now. We have to remind people that Port-au-Prince is not Haiti. Of course, it's our capital. And when Port-au-Prince is shut down, you feel the repercussions throughout the country. But there's an entire country outside of Port-au-Prince that is functioning. You cannot sugarcoat what is going on in Port-au-Prince. Security is the priority, but we need to get ready for when this situation is resolved. And how are we creating opportunities for women, for people to go back to school? How do we bring back investments in our country?
How do you position Haiti?
It's making sure that this gang suppression force is formed. So it's 5,000 soldiers, and countries need to volunteer to make up that force. It's getting countries to say, okay, you know what, this is a really important issue. I'm going to send 500 soldiers. I'm going to send 1,000 soldiers so that we can get to that number. And then, of course, we need money for that. So we also need countries to step up and say, you know what, I may not have soldiers, but I'll help finance this. It's also capacity building. Yes, you're sending people to help us. You're sending soldiers to help us with the situation. But once you leave, we want to be able to have our own police, be able to be equipped to deal with the situation so that we don't always have to rely on external forces to do this.
This is a big role, Anaïse. Like, there's a lot, I feel, at stake. No pressure.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, these are like 90% of my conversations in this role are around the security situation. It's not sexy, but it needs to happen right now. I'm going to lie, it's hard to get attention in the midst of all the fires going on in the world, you know? It's like, hey, don't forget us.
Remember, we're still here.
So it's our
Right.
job in the diplomatic world, Friends of Haiti, Advocates of Haiti, Allies of Haiti, in Congress, in the US, in Parliament here, to make a case for us. Maybe we're not part of the Commonwealth, maybe we're not a British overseas territory, but we're surrounded by the Commonwealth, and it makes sense for you to help us get to a better place.
Yeah. No,
Speaking
amazing.
of the Commonwealth,
I want to get into the UK.
yeah, so how do you hold both identities now that you're living in London and you're Haitian, you're representing Haiti, but you also are acclimating to London life? What's that like?
I love London. But
Really?
most importantly, my kids love London. It would have been a
Oh,
different
wow.
experience if I moved here and my daughters were like, we need to go back to Miami literally today. So that did not
Literally.
happen, and they're loving London, which helps. What's been the most amazing about this move is discovering all the history between Haiti and the UK that I never even knew existed. Even in
Oh,
preparing
wow.
for this role, I didn't realize the connection. Haiti's only queen lived here. There's a blue plaque for her in Marylebone, not too far from here. And when you go to the National Archives, there's all this correspondence between our independence heroes and abolitionists here. I go to museums and I'm constantly discovering things. And to me, it's like a little treasure hunt. And oh my gosh, there's this connection and there's that connection. I love that. I love that about being here. Liz, you mentioned balance. That's my word of the year, actually. It's balance because
That's on your vision
that's gonna
board.
be like central on my vision board because for the first 6 months, because I'm new in this role, it's my first time being chief of mission and ambassador, etc. I was going extra hard.
Right.
I kind of burnt out by the end of the year. London is, if not the most, one of the busiest diplomatic cities in the world. So in one
Okay.
day, you'll have 10 events that you have to choose from. And at first, I was like, I'm gonna hit all those 10 because I have to meet everybody. I have to put myself out there. People need to know that Haiti is represented.
But now you have to be a little bit more strategic about it. Is there a mentor or somebody that you have to lean in on the community, or you're kind of just taking from different
Yeah,
sources inspiration?
what's great is that, like I said, there are different communities. There is the dean of the diplomatic corps. He's the diplomat that's been here the longest, 17 years. He's from Honduras. He was extremely welcoming. The very first diplomat that I met is the ambassador of the Republic of Congo because I overheard him speaking French at an event and I was like, okay, let me go find my people. So, also there's the a women in diplomacy
Okay.
group that I can lean on. And then of course there are people at my own embassy who have been in London for a while.
Thinking about the journey that you've taken to get to this role, where you've come from, what advice would you give someone, a younger version of you or a younger girl in Haiti right now who's having these big dreams?
Make the vision board. Number one. Find a community of people who believe in you and who are gonna be pushing you, like my friends on the board did. I'm part of a group in Miami, 5 Haitian women called the Nasty Women, and they're all badasses. And I lean on them so much. Whenever I'm having doubts about myself, whenever I'm questioning some decisions, I go to them.
Yeah.
And I feel like having a community, a group of sisters who can help you is really important. I also think that this idea that your career needs to be linear, we need to get rid of that idea.
Especially now, I think you're so right. Kind of have to take those risks and jump to these new opportunities. Even in your instance, when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous, I'm having a panic attack. That's it. That's the exact moment where you're like, oh wait, this is something I actually need to do because I'm scared about it.
So, what's next on your horizon? What are the bigger goals and ambitions for Anaïse Manuel?
I stepped into this role and I can see myself doing this long term. I feel extremely fulfilled representing my country, fighting for my people. I hope
Yeah.
that I can stay in this role in different countries, of course, for a while. And then I don't know, go retire in Haiti because Haiti's gonna be the place to be.
Okay,
Yes.
time for Schmooze Fest, where we're gonna schmooze and get to know Anaïse a little bit more personally.
Okay. Before we even get started, I do want to hear a little bit about this King Charles meeting. What's going on?
When you're an ambassador here in the UK, you have to
Yeah.
present your letter of nomination to the king. And it's such a big deal because you're in a carriage pulled by horses
No, this is Bridgerton vibes.
There's a protocol. You go to a meeting prior to the presentation of your letter with the king, where they're telling you what you can wear, what you can't wear.
Right.
There's a whole choreography when you're about to meet the king, how you curtsy.
All right. What's the best city in the world for a perfect 24 hours? I know you're in London, but where else?
You know what? I'm gonna see a Cape Haitian Haiti, an hour and a half from Miami. In 24 hours, you can do historical site visiting. The biggest fortress of the Western Hemisphere is there.
Okay.
The first and only king of Haiti lived there. Then, once you're done hiking up to that fortress, I'm going directly to the beach where I'm having the best Haitian food. And also the most beautiful ocean, okay? I'm not biased. I'm not biased. This is
Yeah, very good.
facts.
So you're getting
Okay?
in history, you're getting in culture, you're getting in mountains, you're getting in beach, and then
I'm
you're
getting
getting
the
in
food. Then I walk through the market, get all my favorite ingredients that I love. Then I'm going to listen to music at night, to my Haitian music. And then I'm
Okay,
done.
that's
The
fine.
next day I hop back on the plane. I'm back in Miami.
So we were talking about food. What's your ultimate comfort food?
Oxtail.
Okay.
Oxtail.
There we go.
I
Okay.
love oxtail. I think
Oh,
most Caribbean people will say that.
I think
Is
maybe
there
we'll bring
anywhere
that to
in
Liz's Shabbat next time.
Who's the most impressive person you've met in real life? Not Jason, not King Charles. I know. We took out your two top options.
So besides the king, because obviously you can't top the king, who else have you met that's real? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't want to be political, but I met Barack Obama and
Okay. Well, yeah, he'd be the most impressive.
Also seems dreamy. I mean, that could be part of it.
was scandalous. I was
When
so
was-
loud. He stepped back, looked at me like, this lady's insane, but she needs a hug, obviously, and leaned in and gave me a hug.
Wait, what song always puts you in like what's your go-to power song? Your hype song?
I have my Spotify playlist to get me
Yes,
going in the
everyone-
morning. I have my
Yeah.
Haitian Carnival and Rabadai, which are really like hype music. But
Okay.
I have to keep it real. I am a 1990s hip hop girl. Notorious B.I.G.,
Yeah.
Junior Mafia, all of that.
Do we have a little DMX? Sometimes I throw on a
DMX.
DMX if I need it.
And then
Yeah.
a little later, Juvenile,
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
first.
know,
Yeah, we're getting
Foxy
south.
Brown.
It's the Il Nana with the
It's
hot
Nana.
boy. That's right. I am so ready for it.
I was just about to say, when you get like Jason in your car, I feel like when we're cruising Miami, like Foxy Brown is
Carpool
definitely.
karaoke with me, you, Anaïse, and Susie, traveling through Calle Ocho. Headed to Little Haiti.
Okay, all right. One luxury you absolutely refuse to live without.
Hair and nails.
Yeah, we got to be on point. I
Mine
get
is
it.
3-ply toilet paper.
Okay, who's your dream dinner guest?
There's a theme here, but Michelle Obama.
What's the most underrated place in Haiti people
Oh
should
my
know
gosh.
about?
Can I just step back to that question? Because I think my husband is listening behind the door. My favorite dinner guest is my husband.
Well, I hope he's cooking dinner for you if he's
Yeah,
hearing this.
really.
Actually, he's the one who cooks in the house, so I have to give him a big shout
Does
out.
he? Okay, so he gets
Okay.
credit.
And
Yeah, he does.
but I don't know if you knew this, but I'm the producer of a cooking show. We won an Emmy for it. It's called the Caribbean Cookout Show. I'm the co-creator and executive producer with 3 other friends, and I don't know how to cook.
Yeah, but you know
That's
what?
why
You
I'm behind the
appreciate-
scenes
cooking.
More important
Yeah.
that you know how to eat, though.
and taste.
Okay, one more. The last book you read or the last text you received, anything that's resonating with you?
Oh, last book I read is a Japanese mystery book.
Strange,
Oh.
that strange places with the library that's
Strange-
green and
the
that-
one that I read is Strange Pictures.
I
What
was
is this?
I was just literally in Books and Books yesterday with Brett Schneider. I always talk about my best friend Brett. He read that, or he's finishing it. Then there's a second one, and the third one's coming out in March.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's very
So wait,
weird.
it's a Japanese mystery horror novel? Is it scary or is it like more
Playing a little
thriller?
bit as because Liz and I were thinking about doing a book club for.
Well, I'm getting back into reading big time, and so I
Good.
need a whole yeah.
No, this is
Yeah.
like murder mystery, which I love. Like my favorite
Ooh,
books
okay.
were always Agatha Christie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
Yeah.
these types of shows. I love these types
Yeah.
of books, etc. But actually, I met a wonderful Haitian woman in London, and she wrote a book. So I'm gonna give her a shout out. She's Haitian, and she wrote The
Okay.
Living Dream, and that's what I'm reading right now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna add it to the list. Okay, Jason, I think it's time.
Okay, it's
This
time for
fact.
this or that. A little quick rapid fire with none other than Her Excellency.
That's
Okay.
so weird.
London,
I love
London or Miami?
London with Miami weather,
Okay,
it.
and more of my Haitian people.
very
Okay.
good. Diplomacy or fashion?
We can do both.
Moving forward, both will not be accepted as an answer.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Diri Cole or Mai? I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Mai.
Okay, Mai is a cornmeal, right?
Mai is the cornmeal, and then the dili kole is like a peas and rice. Definitely Mai.
Wyclef John or Kodak Black?
Wyclef all day, every day.
There we go.
Harrods or Harvey Nichols?
Selfridges.
Oh.
Selfridges.
Harry Potter or Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins.
Behind the scenes or front of stage?
I'm such a behind the scenes girl.
Yeah. But you're getting comfortable at the
I'm
stage.
working on it. I have to. I'm leaning into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now
Okay.
it's time, Liz, for
Nosh of the day. Okay, it's a quick segment where we discuss our recent favorite restaurants, recipes, or your husband's recipes, or where we want to go next. Okay, I'm gonna go first just because last night before Snowpocalypse hit, I was like, you know what? Let me get out because I feel like I'm gonna go stir crazy today in the house. We went to Clover Club. It's in Cobble Hill in Brooklyn. It's like moody. It has a great bar scene. I think it was like best bar of 2020. I don't know, one of those like top 50 lists. But they also have really good nosh. They have a really good bar burger. So anyway, Cobble Hill, Brooklyn. It's a vibe. Jason.
Okay, my turn. I think my nosh of the day is going to be Tina in Coral Gables. It's a small restaurant. There's no fucking parking. But the poached eggs with duck bacon is so outrageous. It's great for brunch. So shout out to Tina's. Please find a bigger location or get a valet because I had to turn around because I couldn't park or want to wait in line. Anaïs.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Tiki Bar in London because it's the only Haitian restaurant, and
Oh,
I need my Haitian food.
yeah.
And I'm having grillo, which is the fried pork.
Liz
Yes.
with the bagels.
Yeah, so look, we talk about bagels on the show because we love our bagels. London, I'm going to be honest. Last time I was there, I went to a place for bagels. I didn't even, after 2 bites, I was like, not worth it. Not worth the calories, not worth the bread. But what's your bagel order? If you're having a bagel, what's your go-to bagel order?
Sesame seed toasted with butter.
Yes.
And if
Ooh.
I'm going to do cream cheese, it's just going to be a very thin layer of salmon cream cheese.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Love it. Excellent order.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for our last segment, Mitzvah of the Day. Mitzvah of the Day is a moment where we take a break from the hustle and spotlight everyday acts of kindness. Any causes or charities that you want to highlight or spotlight? What can people do to donate or give back to Haiti? Where would you recommend people that want to help go to?
I'm always going to give a shout out to Haitian Ladies Network, because I'm still a legacy member, even though I'm not part of the board. I think what they're doing, creating this community of amazing women all over the world. I mean, 80,000 Haitian women connected. There's so much power there. But I'm also going to shout out a young man named Ralph Etienne who lost his leg in the earthquake 16 years ago. And now he is trying to represent Haiti at the Winter Paralympics as a skier. If anybody wants to find out about him, just Google him, Ralph Etienne, Paralympics Haiti, and I'm sure you'll find ways to support him, follow him. But it's such a beautiful story coming out of Haiti.
Good luck, Ralph. Wow.
Yeah.
That's it for our show. Anaïs, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We know that you're a busy woman.
This has been so interesting just to hear. And also, you're so cool and casual.
It's my pleasure.
So thank you, Anaïs. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram at Hustle Schmear. Liz,
Yeah.
Your Excellency, please read us out.
Okay, the hustle is real.
And the schmear is extra.